Wow. I just finished the Once a Ranger special. I'm gonna give my immediate reaction to it. I'm gonna watch it 2 or 3 more times to give a real proper review. Probably have like an Easter egg section. But oh my gosh, this is gonna be a rambling. I'm gonna jump all over the place. Oh my goodness. I knew Trini was gonna get killed by Rita. I was not expecting it within the first minute. And everyone was theorizing, how does Rita come back? I don't know if anybody was truly predicting Billy being the reason why. That was actually a pretty good twist that I didn't see coming, and like a solid enough reason. I'm not quite sure why he's searching for Zordon. I guess just because it's, I mean, they all like Zordon. Yeah, that was a huge shock. Everyone was throwing everything around. Finster, uh, the Machine Empire, something like that being the reason she's back, but no, no, no. It's Billy, and that body is Alpha 8. Insane twist. I thought it was interesting how, even though of all the Rangers, like Billy might have been the closest to Trini, maybe Kimberly, but that Zach is the one that watched over her. And my guess as to why is because David Yost and Walter Jones, the main two former Power Rangers in this one. There's also Steve Cardenas, and then Catherine Sunderland. Um, but it's mainly Walter Jones, David Yost, the two of the OG5 coming back. So if they have David Yost being the reason Rita's back and like having to deal with that, if he's also the guardian of Trini's daughter, what the hell is that gonna do? So I guess they gave him that for that reason. And I mean, it worked. It definitely worked. I bought that relationship, but it was just an interesting choice. And then I wonder, is this? I enjoyed this. Do I enjoy it just because I'm a Power Ranger fan, or was this genuinely good? I think you have to be a Power Ranger fan to enjoy this. This is not something you can just watch and enjoy. You definitely have to be a Power Ranger fan. Um, how did things look visually? That's going to be another huge talking point. Not good. Not that good. I don't know what the budget for this was. Had to have been really low, at least relative to like Netflix specials. um, Man, so much happened. I'm even trying to think. They finally acknowledged that Kat is with Tommy, and is the mother of Tommy's child. We had seen him before, and it wasn't acknowledged really at all. Even when they were like in an episode together in that reunion in Ninja Steel, I think it wasn't really mentioned. Um, but that's finally mentioned. And this one's obviously trying to honor Toy Trang as much as possible. I don't know what the franchise is going to do specifically for Tommy. It's said in memory of both, but obviously Trang is the much more focused remembrance, because this was mostly done by the time of Jason David Frakes passing. They still give him, a loving memory as they should, but you know, I still feel like there's a lot they could do there, and a lot they will do. I mean, they've set up him having a child, still being with Kat. There's a lot to do there, which I expect that they will. Um, oh, and another thing I noticed when they were doing the voices, like when they had the 1 year ago when Rita first comes back, we hear the voices even of the Power Rangers who didn't agree to come back. Like we hear Kimberly as the Pink Ranger's voice, and they used Toy Trang's voice when they had Trini doing things, and Jason David Frank's voice when Tommy was doing things. But I don't know whose voice that was when it was Jason. That was not Austin St. John. I know there's been some legal troubles with Austin St. John. Um, I'm gonna be a hunt. Okay, I'm gonna give my opinion. It sounds like he's just put some trust into the wrong people. I don't think he's actually done anything bad. I mean, he's working with FanWord with Walter Jones. So I don't know. I don't think there's anything really that bad going on. I mean, Walter Jones is still affiliating himself with him. Not that that's going to be a huge guiding principle in how I feel about them, but it's something. But anyways, that was just an interesting thing I noticed. I thought it was a weird lesson on revenge versus justice when like it's monsters and robots they're fighting, not like other humans. Because Zach is telling Trini's daughter, Min, I think was her name, um, to not be on this revenge path. It doesn't lead to good things. When the whole resolution is like them defeating those monsters, which is what she was setting out to do anyway. So there was a little disconnect there. I didn't quite get why that was the lesson. Even when when Billy goes when Billy's analyzing the machine where she has all the mini Power Rangers in there, he says like, "Oh, we got to destroy that monster to free these guys." I just huge disconnect there for like what the lesson was versus what was happening in the story around it. But regardless, I mean, her having that moment of like sacrificing herself, Min, I'm talking about here, sacrificing herself for Billy, and that's what allows her to be able to become a Power Ranger. I thought that was pretty good. I had zero problem with that. I think it makes sense within the Power Ranger world. I mean, I enjoyed this. This was good. This is good fan service, and that's it. It's really good fan service. Not much else there. Um, you can't show this to non-Power Ranger fans, but this is just my immediate reaction. I enjoyed it as a Power Ranger fan. I had a great time. Um, like I said, this is gonna be a quick ramble review. I'll probably listen to what complaints are and in my full review, kind of just say what I think on those. Maybe point out Easter eggs. If anybody noticed any Easter eggs or has any complaints themselves, please comment those down below. I'll probably go over them in my review. Um, yeah, thank you for watching. Keep gaming.